Welcome back. A statue of Queen Elizabeth II won't be placed on Trafalgar Square's fourth plinth in the foreseeable future. That's according to London Mayor Sadiq Khan. Since the death of Her Majesty, there have been calls for a monument to be erected on that empty plinth, which has been used as a platform for contemporary artworks since 1999. Some better than others, I think it's safe to say. It's been said that the fourth plinth will continue to showcase new works by contemporary artists. That one that you can see on screen for my radio listeners today, Samson Kambalu's new commission, Antelope, is there right now. That stood atop the plinth until September of 2024. Now, to dig deeper into this issue, I'm delighted to say I'm joined by the royal commentator, Helena Chard. Helena, thank you very much for your company today. That fourth plinth there, a lot of my viewers are writing in to me now and they're saying, I think Green Park or St James's Park for a memorial to Her Majesty the Queen. I don't think the fourth plinth is actually good enough. What say you?
I say here, absolutely. I mean, Trafalgar Square is a fabulous place. It's a backdrop to so many multicultural celebrations. And, you know, I think everyone knows Trafalgar Square as well for Lord Nelson, who's been on top of his, you know, looking over London, I think, for the last 180 years, Nelson's column. So I think Trafalgar Square is really known for that. And the fourth plinth for the most prominent public commissions is fantastic. But, you know, Her Majesty the Queen requires something fantastic, a really lovely area, somewhere that she was happy as well. Also, Lord Nelson is really high up. So where would you put Her Majesty the Queen really in Trafalgar Square? I don't think it would quite work on that fourth plinth. Green Park's an idea. In a way, I would sort of like more than one sculpture, more than one memorial. And I know that I always think Canada Gate is a very good place. Green Park, everybody walks down towards the palace. Although I know there's a fabulous sculpture of Queen Victoria, it may be an ideal place somewhere there to place a lovely sculpture of Her Majesty. But obviously it couldn't get in the way of trooping of the guards, etc. Each day. And I also think something else that I feel would be good as well is to have a memorial garden, perhaps in Buckingham Palace Gardens, because that's a lovely area there. And it could be something special and definitely would bring in lots of tourism, that's for sure.
Because one thing that caught my eye today is that there are reports in the press, Helen, and I don't know if you've seen them, where King Charles, I nearly said the Prince of Wales there, King Charles is potentially going to pursue turning Balmoral, the Queen's Scotland residence, which she loved and, of course, which she ultimately died at, into a permanent memorial for Her Majesty the Queen. I mean, that is the kind of scale we're talking about, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And Balmoral, beautiful. I mean, they're talking about making it really into a museum. So it would be lovely to have a sculpture there, absolutely, because obviously it's special. But I mean, you know, why do we just have to have one? I think we could have a few in some key luxury areas. But I mean, obviously, a very special lady, and she needs a very special place that people can visit as well. So, you know, we also need to think about, we want a place where there's space, where there's not going to be too many people all crowding around. And that there are so many wonderful sculptures that I could, Maria Pandelli, Kezia Burt's sculpture, but I think there needs to be a commissioning sort of group as well to commission a statue. And obviously, foremost, the royal family will have a big say in that and take it from there. But I could just see that it would be absolutely wonderful. I mean, the fourth plinth, though, just to remember that the contemporary work since 1999, it is a fabulous place. It creates conversation as well. Not everybody will like necessarily the art there, but you know, everyone knows that it's only there for 2 years and then it's changed. And in fact, I think it was a plinth that was for William IV, but as in it was going to be his statue, but that was never put up.
Well, Helena, all I can say is thank God it's only there for 2 years. Could you remember that ice cream? I mean, my God, I don't know what that was supposed to be.
It was good fun, though. I think it was good fun because people could sort of go online and find themselves in pictures. And that's the thing, isn't it? Art is, it's all in the eye of the, everyone has different thoughts about it. And I think it's great because it creates conversation. But
yeah, well, Helena, all I can say is I really, really hope that whatever monument, wherever it gets put, we've got Virginia here writing in saying I think there should be a memorial in Windsor Great Park. So there's a lot of people getting in touch saying, actually, I think the Queen deserves something bigger than the fourth plinth. And all I can say is I hope it's a statue that really does Her Majesty proud instead of one of these modern art installations. But Helena Chard, will have to leave it there. Thank you for your time today. That was Helena Chard, the royal broadcaster.